everyone, welcome back ACS 103 students. This brief overview will discuss verbal communication, nonverbal communication, and conflict in interpersonal relationships. We have a lot to cover in this short time, so let's begin with Chapter 7, Verbal Communication. There are several characteristics of verbal communication. We use verbal communication when interacting with others. We employ words as symbols to represent people, objects, and ideas. Verbal communication is governed by both constitutive rules and regulative rules that define meanings and clarify conversational structure. Partners in close relationships often develop personal idioms for each other that convey intimacy. Large groups develop dialects that include distinct pronunciations for words. Language constantly changes and evolves. Let's talk about the many functions of verbal communication. When we speak, we convey both denotative meaning and connotative meaning. The concept of linguistic determinism suggests that our capacity for thought is defined by our language. Another concept, linguistic relativity, suggests that people from different cultures experience different realities due to linguistic relativity. We control language through the power of naming. Whenever we interact with others, we use language to perform speech acts. Let's talk a little bit about cooperative communication. Cooperative verbal communication includes honesty, the most important characteristic of cooperative verbal communication. It requires that you abide by the cooperative principle. Language should be informative, relevant, and clear to help avoid misunderstandings in relationships. You should also avoid expressing negative evaluations and opinions through you language and instead try to replace it with I language, I feel. And we language is a good means of fostering a sense of inclusiveness, especially among a group of people. There are several barriers to cooperative verbal communication. When others display verbal aggression, it's best to remain polite or to simply remove yourself from the encounter. Another barrier, deception, is a common form of concealment. And there's also defensive communication. People use defensive communication to dismiss the validity of what other people have to say. And some people also experience communication apprehension, which inhibits them from communicating competently. Yet communication plans or strategies can help with overcoming apprehension. That was a super quick overview, so let's turn to Chapter 8 on principles of nonverbal communication on the flip side. So nonverbal communication includes all unspoken behavioral displays and generally carries more meaning than verbal communication. Both culture and gender shape people's perceptions and use of nonverbal communication. Let's talk about nonverbal communication codes. Although 7 different nonverbal communication codes exist, the behaviors that most people associate with nonverbal communication includes facial expressions, gestures, and body posture, which are known as kinesics. There are 4 different forms of gestures that are commonly used. These include emblems, illustrators, regulators, and adapters. And something as seemingly simple as body posture can communicate substantial information regarding immediacy and power to others. Another feature is voice. Your voice contributes to the nonverbal code of vocalics. Another one is the way people vary their duration, placement, and strength of touch, which is known as haptics. To communicate a range of meanings, including functional, professional touch, social polite touch, friendship warmth touch, love intimacy touch, sexual arousal touch, and aggressive hostile touch. We can also look at the way people use space. Forms of physical distance or proxemics include intimate, personal, social, and public space. We know that all human beings experience territoriality and resent perceived invasions of their personal domains or their personal space. And like it or not, our physical appearance strongly molds others' impressions of us. Another fact to consider is our personal artifacts. We use personal artifacts to portray who we are to others and to communicate information regarding our worth, status, and power. Features of the physical environment, such as furnishings, can also send distinct messages about status, power, mood, and much more. There are a lot of functions of nonverbal communication. Our nonverbal communication serves a lot of purposes. And the most common one we think of is affect displays. Affect is the function that shows others how we are feeling. We can harness all of the nonverbal communication codes to send powerful messages of intimacy, dominance, and submissiveness to others. That's a quick overview of the nonverbal chapter, a chapter I really love. So let's move on to one that's a little harder to talk about, Chapter 9, Conflict and Interpersonal Communication. Conflict arises whenever people's goals clash or they compete for valued resources. You want to try to avoid kitchen sinking, a concept that includes hurling insults at others that have little to do with the original dispute. Power and conflict are closely related. Friendships are typically symmetrical relationships, symmetrical in power, whereas parent-child relationships tend to be complementary relationships or opposites in power. Power is granted to you by others depending on the power currency you possess. Types of power currency include resource, expertise, social network, personal, and intimacy power. Across cultures and time, men have consolidated power over women by strategically depriving women of access to power currencies, although we know that this is shifting in today's world. Handling conflict is difficult, but there are some different strategies that are covered in the textbook that can kind of give you some ideas of what to do and what not to do. Avoidance can lead to damaging behaviors. This includes skirting, sniping, cumulative annoyance, and the inability to overcome pseudo-conflict. Accommodation is often motivated by the desire to please the people we love, but competition involves the aggressive pursuit of one's own goals at the expense of others' goals. Reactivity occurs as a negative, explosive response to conflict. But collaboration is the best approach of conflict since it reinforces trust in your relationships and builds satisfaction. Think about online conflicts. If those conflicts arise, it's best to take the encounter offline and talk about it face to face. Conflict endings. In the short term, conflicts resolve through separation, domination, compromise, integrative agreements, or structural improvements. In the long term, partners consider the conflict's impact on their relationship. There are lots of challenges to handling conflict. Sudden death statements occur when, in anger, people just declare the end of the relationship. In close relationships, there's a risk of engaging in these serial arguments, these on and on arguments, which may lead to this commonly known pattern, demand withdraw conflict. When people believe that no other option exists, they may commit acts of violence. Some conflicts are impossible to resolve. But reading through the strategies in the textbook can help you a lot in figuring out ways to reach a more win-win conflict solution and ways to really find collaboration in your relationships. I hope you found Chapter 9 useful for all different types of close relationships, and thank you for listening to our brief video. Bye-bye.